Okay, so from that intro, you can probably tell what we're gonna be covering today. Yeah, it's gonna be My Little Pony, okay? But wait, hear me out. It's different, okay? So, if you've been on Instagram recently, or YouTube, or any social platform really, I'm sure it's gonna be on TikTok, and any other platform like that, Instagram Reels, you'll probably know about the whole MLP infection at you thing, right? If you don't, it's basically just, you know, normal My Little Pony universe, things are going good. For some reason, Twilight Sparkle, which is the main character, I think, the purple one? She's like a unicorn or something? I don't know. But basically, she starts doing experiments and stuff, and it turns into this massive virus, infects everything, and it's a whole gory mess. It's usually that, or Twilight tries to stop it, I guess. So, I thought, hey, let's react to one of these infection AU things, right? But I don't want to do it the same way everyone else does, right? I want to do it differently. And then I thought to myself, My Little Pony infection AU, analog horror videos. What if we just kind of, you know, smack them together? And that's exactly what we're going to be watching today. So I found a series by Ryuji Saiki? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry for butchering your name, buddy. It's called the Swamp Fever Guidance Tape. It's an MLP Infection AU analog horror, which I'm really excited for. I mean, for obvious reasons. If you've been on the channel long enough, you'll know I love my analog horror videos, so this is gonna be a bumpy yet entertaining ride. So if you do end up enjoying today's video, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing, and smashing that notification bell to see when I upload my next video, which will be in about 4 years from now, just so you know. Oh, that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so straight off the bat, this is gonna be a bit different because I actually flipped over my webcam, so when I show my left hand, it's actually like on your left side now instead of like on your right side. So it might take a little bit of getting used to, but it's gonna be fine, alright? Okay, so unfortunately this video is only available in 480p, which is kind of a shame, but I guess it kind of adds to that, you know, VHS effect in a way. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Right. Ooh. Swamp Fever and You. Interesting. Sounds romantic. Hang on. What did that say? What? No, sir. Hang on. Brought to you by the Equestrian Research Department. Gotcha.
Welcome to your Swamp Fever guidance tape.
Hi.
Today, we will take a look at the symptoms of swamp fever,
Gotcha.
along with the step-by-step infection prevention plan to keep
Cool.
you and your loved ones safe during this pandemic.
Cool.
Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Symptoms.
Unlike the common cold, or even a nasty flu,
Ooh.
swamp fever is an extremely fatal infection that can be spread fairly easily
Ooh.
if every pony doesn't take the necessary precautions. While it
Okay.
is called a fever, swamp fever is not just that.
Okay.
While a fever will be the starting process of the first stage of the infection, following symptoms will include headaches, chills, fatigue, coughing, and body aches. The first
You know, that symptom list kind of reminds me of COVID.
headaches, chills, fatigue, coughing, and body aches.
Okay, so apart from the chills and the fever and the coughing, when I had COVID, I had like all of these symptoms apart from the ones I just mentioned. So I have some sort of swamp fever experience here.
The first stage is no different from a flu, but as time goes on, the second stage will only amplify the infection.
Oh.
As stage 2 begins to develop, you will start noticing blotches of discolored skin along your body, along with an amplified cough.
Oh no.
As the cough continues, you may notice phlegm and blood bubbling up. This will continue with stage 2, along with the following symptoms such as...
Okay, wait, hang on. No, guys, I'm gonna move my webcam over. Screw that. We're keeping it on this side, man. I just feel like it's better that way.
violent sneezing, increased heart rate, restlessness, delirium, along with signs of anemia and emaciation. Before we get into stage 3,
Not good.
let's discuss what happens to the body during stage 4, the final stage of swamp fever.
Alright, let's go.
meet Cherry do. Cherry was out playing near the swamp with all of her friends. But little did Cherry know, the lily pads near the swamp carried a spore pod that found its way towards Cherry. After the
No.
lily pad spreads its spores, a parasite found its way inside of Cherry, infecting her with swamp fever.
Gross.
Here is Cherry before the infection,
Okay, she looks happy. She looks good.
and here is Cherry after the final stage of the infection.
Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. Yo. What? Bro, looks like a tree with eyes and teeth. That's a flesh tree, bro. No, dude. Ooh. That's gross. Patient 0. Dude, that's a tree right there. That's no patient. That's a tree. She was only a child. I agree with you. She was only a child.
The final stage of swamp fever
Ugh.
will see the infected pony's body go through a massive change. The
All right.
skin will harden and resemble bark found on a tree, though
Okay.
limbs can still remain flexible and mobile. Past
Really?
the skin, the body retains all vital organs, although bones are dissolved within the body, leaving only behind muscle, organs, nerves, and veins. Bodies
Oh.
also start developing their own sporopods to help spread the pollen.
The Last
to
of Us, bro.
reproduce And repeat its cycle. Spores from a final stage infected are incredibly contagious, and
See.
contact should be kept at a minimum.
Ooh.
Those ponies within the final stage are extremely hostile towards
Dude, it looks like a centipede, or not a centipede. I'll show a picture on screen of what I mean. But like, the mouth area here, it almost looks like a pair of pinchers. Like an ant. Yes, that's what I mean, an ant. And the limbs kind of look like pieces of cloth just hanging. Like, ugh.
infected ponies
Gross.
and will attack if approached. Their
Mm.
strength is heavily amplified,
All right.
though their speed is slower than its counterpart, the stage 3 infected. Taking a look at the discolored spots from stage 2, we can
Okay.
compare them to stage 3, as the pony's flesh will begin to rot at an accelerated speed.
Ooh.
Along with the rot, the infected pony will begin being hostile towards others and will act aggressively. Unlike
Nope.
the first and second stages, the third stage can spread the infection through its own means. A bite, scratch, or even transfer of blood will cause infection. So make sure
Okay.
to wash your hands and face after dealing with you will cause
Okay, so basically just don't try to get in contact with the infected ponies, I guess. That's the first thing that came to mind. I mean, bites, scratches, and blood transfer. Just don't get a blood transfusion while this is going on. Make sure not to come in contact with anything that looks hostile, even if it's not a pony. Scratches, just, well, stay away from civilization. I mean, boom. There's your problem solved, man. It's not that hard.
infection. So make sure to wash your hands and face after dealing with your infected friends. The
Gotcha.
parasite within the stage 3 infected will manipulate the brain in order to
Ooh.
keep it well fed, forcing the host to seek out meat in a delirious, aggressive, and feral manner. That means a pony infected at this stage will either consume itself, or it will consume other ponies. Their
Bro.
hunger cannot be satisfied, and they will attack if given the chance. Though, unlike your favorite zombie movie, they do keep their brain. They keep
Oh.
their memories. And they will use that against you. They will plead. They will scream. Do not let them in. They are not alive.
Bro. This is so messed up. So they basically use the memories to plead with you and make it seem like they're still, like alive in there. Oh, that is terrible. Just thinking about that gives me like extreme goosebumps.
They are not your friends.
No.
They are not your family.
No, they're not.
Put them out of their misery.
Ugh. You'll have to, buddy. You'll have to. There is no prevention. Then what's this tape for? All of my friends are dead. Who's speaking? Is it Twilight? She promised a cure. Okay, maybe it's someone else talking. She lied. Oh. Wish I knew who they were talking about. They took my daughter away. They ran to... Is this, Cherry's mother, by chance? I think it could be, because they took away her daughter and they ran tests. And we saw earlier with Cherry, it said patient 0, so I'm assuming patient 0 is this, Pony's daughter. At least, that's what I'm assuming. I'm not sure. It's just kind of a hunch I have. They mutilated her. Oh! I can still hear her screams. Dude, don't you dare play them. Don't you dare play them. To hell with Equestria. Dude, it's already there. It's already there, man. I'm sorry for this. What are you gonna do? But if you're watching this, there is still time for you. Not to burst your bubble, not to burst your bubble, bro, but I think I live in a different universe, so... all is well here. I left the gates open. Okay. Escape here. Show them what they did to my little dewdrop. Patient... wait, hang on. Audio log. Patient 0, test 27. Oh, the audio. No! Is that a chainsaw? What the heck? Kinda sounds like someone farting, I'm not gonna lie. They're ripping a fat one. Bro. What is that sound? Is that the infected pony by chance? Or is that them running tests on the, subject? Swamp Fever guidance tape made by Ryuji Saiki. Pony Pit Crew by Little Corvid. Oh, it was made on Pit Crew. Alright, cool. Swamp Fever guidance tape is, wow. It's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. It's like up there with one of my favorite analog horrors, which is the Mandela Catalog. Oh, man. Okay, let's get into the second one. I am so excited for this. Alright guys, so here we have the second video, which is Swamp Fever Prevention... wait, didn't we just... oh no, the first one was a guidance tape. This is the prevention tape. Okay. I just had a brain fart there, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get into this. Oh. Swamp Fever Prevention Tips. Let's see them. Equestrian Research Department again.
Welcome to the second set of tapes to help you through the swamp fever pandemic.
Thank you.
Today, we will be looking at prevention steps to help you through these troubling times and how you can conquer the infection. Let's begin. First, let's take a look at some terminology used by our leading scientists to help with our approach to the infection.
Can help us identify
parasite.
things.
While the folks at the Equestria Research Department titled it Dolifolia, the parasite has been given the more common name, the Oakland parasite.
Ooh.
The Oakland parasite starts off as a microscopic organism and lives within the spores of the lily pads.
Dude, this is so cool. This is so cool.
The Oakland parasite will begin to grow at a rapid pace once it discovers a warm home to settle into.
Okay, that being a pony?
The sporopods located within humid swamps.
Alright.
The
Oh,
early
okay.
stages of the Oakland parasite are easy to avoid. Taking steps like washing hooves, showering, and most importantly, keeping your mouth covered are great precautions to make sure the infection not only stays at bay, but helps stop the spread of the infection at the source.
Alright, cool.
Upon the first and second stages, if a pony is infected, they must be quarantined, as they easily carry the infection. Physical contact must be avoided at all costs, but if an accident does happen, please follow the previous steps.
Yo, what? Accident like what?
The third stage infected is a lot harder to treat when it comes to keeping the infection down. The hostile nature of the infected ponies will mean trouble for disinfecting the surrounding areas. Sometimes, the best case is to deep clean as much as you can, to make sure the spores and parasites do not find a humid place to stay and grow. Red mold, also known as Rufus plaga, has slowly become a concern for research. Red mold, also known as Rufus plaga.
Dude. Okay, he's not in my room right now. Dude, my dog's name is Rufus. Bro. Did they really go and use my dog's name for red mold, bro? Is that what they think of my dog?
Has slowly become a concern for researchers, so you might need to look at more extreme measures of cleaning. Now, let's...
Excuse me?
So you might need to
Excuse
look at
me?
more extreme measures of cleaning.
Extreme measures of cleaning my butt. Dude, this is just the easy way of cleaning. Not a speck of dust is gonna be left. Not a speck of life in that house. Nothing. It's all gonna be gone.
Now, let's take a look at steps of preparation when it comes to dealing with someone who is infected.
Alright,
Whether
let's go.
it's a quarantine pony nearby or someone on the street who shows heavy signs of infections, it's not too late to learn the important steps to keeping yourself out of harm's way.
Alright.
If you see signs of the early stages of infection, remember to stay several feet apart and keep your face mask on at all times, as even just the slightest cough or sneeze could transfer the parasite over to other ponies.
Wow.
If
That
you
is
suspect
harsh.
the pony is infected and out in the public, remain calm and let your local authority know they have not been quarantined. A stage 3 infected will be easier to spot, but spotting them will usually cause issues. Their
Like how?
amplified speed and strength can easily overpower an average-sized pony.
Oh.
Keeping your distance is not enough. The best course size...
Holy. Okay, I'm glad there's a black square over that. Oh. Okay, their speed and strength can easily overpower. No kidding, dude. We can see from the image. Woo! Okay, let's go on.
Pony. Keeping your
Man.
distance is not enough. The best course of action is to get somewhere safe and keep the infected away from you. While feral, they still retain their ability to speak and will use
What?
the memories of the host to try and gain your trust.
We saw
They
this in
will
the
do
previous
anything
video.
to try and get close to you. Remember the symptoms and keep your eyes peeled for anything that might seem a bit suspicious. One of
All
the
right.
common ways to tell if a pony is a stage 3 infected is the way that a pony will speak.
Oh
If you notice
no.
any anomalies in their speech, then remain cautious. A look of malicious intent will also be quite noticeable.
Oh no, bro.
If you find yourself in a predicament that requires you to take action, please remember the following. You must destroy the parasite that is nestled in the brain. While you might be tempted to look towards decapitation, the parasite will still live inside the brain, causing the separated part of the host to reconnect with the mutilated body.
Regeneration, bro.
Destroying the brain entirely has been reported to be the most effective way to stop an attack.
Crap.
Smashing, crushing, or even complete destruction of the head by other means are very effective.
Yo, hey. Audio recording June 2nd. What is... Bro. Who is this? Oh. Yo. Bro. Smells like Twilight, doesn't it? Oh, okay.
Just
I'm glad
remember
there was
to
no
keep their
imagery.
blood away from any openings of your body, such as mouth, ears, eyes, nose, or any possible open wounds you might
Okay,
have.
common procedure.
Prevention against a stage 4 infected starts at the most simple step. Stay away from places that contain spore pods.
So swamps and humid
Stage
places.
4 infected, while hostile and stronger than the stage 3 infected, remain deeper within humid areas.
I see.
Swamps, forests, and even underground tunnels have been noted to contain stage 4 infected. If exploring these areas, each pony must be prepped for the worst case scenario. Water, medicine, bandages, disinfectant, companions, and any weaponry must be acquired to protect our civilians from a worst case scenario situation.
Pretty good load out
If
there.
encountering a 4-stage infected, remember the following steps.
Alright. Okay, flee.
unlike Stage 3. This stage is a lot slower and can easily be outrun.
Okay.
Take the proper steps to make sure that you and any pony are not left behind, and flee from the area as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Do
common
not
sense
try
right
to
there.
run in a zigzag pattern, as it will only close the distance between you and the Stage 4 infected.
Huh? What? Okay, hide? That makes sense.
If you are blocked and are unable to flee, the next best step is to find a place that is out of sight from the infected. While the infected's eyesight is weakened after transformation, they can still see clearly enough to know when there is a figure in the open.
Oh,
Try to
bro.
blend in with your surroundings and stay in the dark to make sure it doesn't spot you.
Nope, fight. What about flight, bro?
Unlike the third stage, this stage is heavily resilient.
Oh,
There are still a
no.
lot that scientists are doing to research possible weaknesses.
She's alive. Bro, she's alive. How? Didn't we hear her laughing in like a few minutes ago? Wasn't she infected? Or is she like trying to hide it from everyone else? I have no clue, man. But so far, this is really cool. Also, nice design, by the way. I like it.
Is within this stage. The most effective, though most dangerous, is fire, due to their bark-like textured skin. This could cause issues when it comes to trying to flee or hide. If all else fails, and you find yourself infected by a Stage 4 infected, then your only course of action is to end the misery. Stop the infection at the source.
Huh?
Destroy your brain by any means.
No. No.
Do not let the parasite win.
You know what you could just do? The limb or spot on your body that was bitten by the infected pony or scratched or whatever, just amputate it. It's not that complicated. Just amputate the body part, bro. Get a tourniquet, amputate that crap. If you do it quick enough, it's not going to be able to spread past the part it's already infected. Bro. Well, let's... Oh, no. Swamp fever prevention tips. Is this the end? Yuji Saiki, okay. Is this the end of it now? I don't know. Okay, here we have the credits. Okay. They got a whole cast for this stuff, bro. Damn. I'm scared. Oh. Okay. Okay, hang on. We're on to the next one. I think this is the last one in the series, so... Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to part with this series for a while after this. Alright. Second tape was an absolute masterpiece. In the most horrifying way possible, it was a masterpiece of a video, bro. Like, I have not seen an analog horror in a while that I've wanted to react to, but this is just on a different level. Because, like, I like the MLP Infection AU stuff, I like analog horror, but the two together, you get this. And it's just bellissimo. It is perfect. So let's continue. We have 2 minutes and 23 seconds left of this amazing AU horror thing goodness. Alright, so let's go. Some Fever interview, audio log. PS0724. Alright. See what's in this, baby!
Please state your name, position, and where you work.
Twilight Sparkle. I'm the head researcher of the science department at the Equestria Research Department.
Could you
Alright.
state the date for me? Month and day.
July 24th.
Good. First things first. How have you been holding up? I know that the attack yesterday must have been
Attack?
scary.
Oh, it was. It's the fourth time the gates were left open, right?
That is correct. Could you tell me about...
Okay. sorry for pausing again, guys. I just would like to mention in the first video, we heard about the gates being left open for someone, or us as the viewer, to be able to escape. So, I don't know if it's referring to those gates, or if it's like a different gate somewhere else, I don't know. But I'm sort of starting to connect the dots here. And it's all adding up in a sense, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, okay? But as the series continues, if it's gonna continue, we'll find out more about the lore and the gates being left open for the 4th damn time.
Right?
That is correct. Could you tell me about the research you've been leading with your team? How's progress been?
Progress has been slow. The attacks alone have delayed our experiments. Not to mention the swamps are all under lockdown until further notice.
Yeah, because that's where they
Things
reside.
have just been stressful.
Could you tell me what you're
bro.
researching?
A cure for swamp.
I called it, bro. I called it. I said in the beginning of the video, it's either she's the one who causes the infection in the first place, or she's always looking for a cure. That's always how it goes. I predicted it for once in my life. I predicted something.
Fever. Hopefully an end to all of this.
Yeah, hopefully.
It can't be easy. Especially with Celestia's time crunches.
It's
Celestia's
definitely
still
been
alive here,
difficult,
okay.
But I have hope that we'll make some progress.
Yeah.
Patient Zero is most likely our best bet. It's
You mean the one you tortured half to death? The child that you tortured half to death, huh? The child you took from her mother that you tortured half to death? Huh? That Subject Zero?
been very agitated recently. Most likely due to the attacks at the base.
No kidding!
It's almost like it knew they were coming.
Possible connections to hive mind activity?
Not enough evidence to prove it, but something to keep an eye out on.
Cool.
Any possibility we know the cause of it, minus the spores?
Not entirely. All we know is that Patient Zero had first contact with the parasite. It's a shame we weren't able to get it earlier.
So if they could have gotten that spore earlier, or if that child just didn't go into the swamp playing with her friends or whatever, this whole infection could have been avoided. It would have just been left there dormant. Although someone eventually would have found it and gotten infected and spread the whole thing worldwide again. So, we're never safe.
I heard the reports. I think that's enough of our interview for today. I'll let you get back to work. Same time next week for an update?
Of course. Thank you.
Alright, so that's the interview we got. Is this the end of it? Not yet, no. Swamp Fever interview. Okay, so this is just like the end credits. Okay. Alright. So if this is the end...
Warning.
Yeah.
Warning.
Bro, calm down, calm down. We'll react to you a different time, alright? Calm down. So yeah, that was the Swamp Fever analog horror AU for My Little Pony, which I still find so hard to believe that people are actually turning such a good, like, kids TV show into such a horrific thing. Which, I also like it, but it's also very terrifying at the same time, seeing as I used to watch it, like, 8 or 9 years ago, believe it or not. But yeah, it was a great show. And then people started doing creepypastas on it. Now, this is like the 2024 creepypasta revamp of it, I guess. But in a more The Last of Us kind of scenario. But yeah, with all that said, thank you for watching the video. I honestly really enjoyed recording this. And if you'd like to see more MLP AU related stuff, and, well, anything in general, to be honest, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing, and smashing that notification bell to see when I upload next, like I did say in the beginning of the video that I already forgot. But before I forget, also, I now have a Discord, believe it or not. So if you want to have some fun, you know, join the Discord down in the link below. We do some fun stuff over there. Also, please be 18 plus. I'm kidding. So yeah, feel free to join the Discord, link down in the description. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.